Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Dr. Tony Pescatore with the University of Kentucky as poultry scientist there. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Well, I'm great. And you know, there's been a large expansion, kind of a boom in the poultry industry. It's already a pretty large industry in the state of Kentucky, but could you speak to that a little bit?
Well, it is the largest commodity in the state, and we're going through a growth phase where the traditional companies we've had in broiler production and broiler breeder production are looking for new growers, but we also have an expansion in pasture poultry or pasture poultry eggs. We have 3 different companies that have come into the state looking for potential growers.
Now their contracting is a little bit different from our traditional companies that we're used to.
Well, one of the companies have a very similar contract to what we are used to, and then the other 2 companies have done a little different contract structure, with the key point being that the farmer owns the birds and the farmer buys the feed, while in the other contracts that is provided by the company. So that is a little different, and it requires a lot more operating capital to get into the business.
And so if a grower's out there and they think that poultry might fit into their farming operation, what should they look for, or what should they be aware of?
Well, the first thing is they have to realize that it is a large investment and it's a long-term commitment. It is, if they were going to invest the money into a poultry house, that's a lifestyle that they're buying into. The second thing is to be very careful with the contract and understand what their responsibilities are and what the company's responsibilities are, and to understand what the cash flow is going to be in that operation.
Absolutely, because I think some people, when poultry first came into this area of the state, they didn't think that the time that they would have to dedicate to the operation was going to be as much.
And part of it is that when we get to a large number of houses or a large number of birds, it does require a full-time job, and that's what a lot of people have used it for, is to give up their off-farm income and come back onto the farm. But when they're looking at these things, make sure they read the contract, sit down with your lending institution and go over the capital requirements and the interest rates, and particularly where you're going to own the birds or buy the feed, you have to have an operating capital loan. So that's one of the things they have to really sit down with their lender and do.
Absolutely, and also you need to look at your local zoning ordinance. I mean, we have some state setbacks, different things like that, but there's also some local ordinances, especially in South Central Kentucky.
Yes, so that's one of the things. We do have through the Ag Water Quality Act, we do have setbacks that people have to abide by. And then we also have, in certain counties and certain municipalities, we do have some zoning laws that play in. And a farmer really needs to pay attention to those before they even get into this very far, because you really can't move one once you build it.
That's exactly right. You don't want to get so far invested into it and then realize that there's a regulation that doesn't fit.
Another concern that a grower needs to look at is utilities costs. Because we have so many different utility suppliers, particularly in this area, they need to talk to a current grower on what their bills are in regards to utilities, and make sure they're at the same supplier that they are, because there's different rate structures and different energy companies, and they do impact your bottom line.
Absolutely. Now, for a new grower, where do they go? Where do they go for more information?
Well, first of all, the main thing is to go to the company, understand the contract, visit an existing farm, talk to those growers, and get a good feel for the person you're going to be in business with. That's basically what the most important thing is. But also, the lender becomes a long-term partner. They're doing a lot of different loans to different people, so they have a history with these companies.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of options out there. It's obviously been successful in the state and kind of exciting with some of the growth into different opportunities. So Tony, certainly appreciate the information, and then always the University of Kentucky has information as well to help growers along. I know we've gotten calls about nutrient management plans and different things like that, and so we'd be happy to help as well. But I appreciate you coming down today and sharing this with us. So if you have questions or want more information, you can contact your local extension office and we'd be happy to help. Thanks for watching the Farm and Home Show, and we hope that you have a great day.
questions about today's topics, please call the Warren County Extension Office at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.